It's just so important because of the sacrifice that my parents made to come here, a land that belonged to us, and to come and be a first-generation American, first-generation high school and college graduate with my master's degree. I am proud to support all of our Mexican immigrants, all of our immigrants.
Hello, and welcome back to my channel. Today, we will discuss Donald Trump's recent policy updates on immigration and deportation.
U.S. President Donald Trump has been signing another round of executive orders.
His second term, President Donald Trump has introduced a series of significant changes to immigration and deportation policies, aiming to reshape the landscape of U.S. immigration. Executive actions and policy shifts on January 20th, 2025, immediately after his inauguration, President Trump signed Executive Order 159, titled Protecting the American People Against Invasion. This order encompasses several key provisions. Expanded use of expedited removal, allowing for the rapid deportation of individuals without a court hearing. Sanctuary jurisdictions, denying federal funding to cities and states that do not cooperate with federal immigration enforcement. Mandatory registration, imposing criminal and civil penalties for undocumented immigrants who fail to register their status. Increased enforcement personnel, significantly boosting the hiring of Immigration and Customs Enforcement, ICE, and Customs and Border Protection, CBP agents. Public benefits restrictions, limiting access to public benefits for undocumented immigrants. 287G agreements, expanding partnerships that allow local law enforcement to perform immigration law enforcement functions. Criminal prosecutions, increasing federal criminal prosecutions for immigration-related offenses. Travel bans, and visa restrictions in a move reminiscent of his first term. President Trump announced plans to implement strict travel restrictions on 43 countries, including Russia and Belarus. The policy categorizes nations into three groups. Full visa suspensions, applied to 11 countries, such as Afghanistan, Cuba, and Iran. Partial suspensions, targeting countries like Belarus and Russia. Conditional measures. Nations given 60 days to address specific security concerns to avoid restrictions. These measures aim to enhance national security, but have sparked debates about their fairness and effectiveness, targeting criminal organizations. Invoking the Alien Enemies Act of 1798. For the first time since World War II, President Trump authorized the expedited deportation of members of the Venezuelan gang Tren de Aragua. This act allows for the removal of non-citizens without a court hearing during times of war or invasion. However, this move faced legal challenges. A federal judge issued a temporary restraining order, questioning the applicability of the act to non-state actors like gangs. Technological innovations in deportation. The Department of Homeland Security has repurposed the CBP One app, initially designed to facilitate migrant entry, into a tool encouraging voluntary self-deportation. Migrants can now use the app to report their details and arrange their departure, aiming to streamline the process and reduce the need for forcible removals. Legislative actions and public response. The tragic killing of nursing student Laken Riley reignited national debates over immigration and crime.
Campus is really heavy right now. We're all heartbroken.
Heartbreak that goes with senselessness. That's what's striking here, to hundreds of people gathering at this remembrance and to anyone who has heard the story of Laken Riley's murder.
She was devoted to making this world a better place, and we have no doubt that she would have been an incredible nurse.
In Athens, Georgia, your classic college town, the nursing student, just 22, was killed while running alone. Police found Riley's body behind this lake, a popular jogging trail, dead from blunt force trauma. Behind bars, 26-year-old Jose Ibarra, charged with her murder. And to many Americans, Ibarra has also become the new face of illegal immigration.
Laken's death is a direct result of failed policies on the federal level and an unwillingness by this White House to secure the southern border.
ICE says the 26-year-old Venezuelan native illegally crossed the U.S. southern border in September of 2022. He was processed there and released. Now Athens police have him in custody, also struck by the senselessness.
He did not know her at all. I think this was a crime of opportunity.
This college community is grateful for a quick arrest. But like her fellow nursing students, the grief will linger for anyone in Laken Riley's world.
In response, President Trump signed the Laken Riley Act, introducing a series of initiatives to curb illegal immigration. These actions have elicited mixed reactions, with supporters praising the administration's commitment to national security, and critics expressing concerns over civil liberties and humanitarian implications. Conclusion: as President Trump's administration advances its immigration and deportation agenda, the nation stands at a crossroads, balancing the imperatives of security, legality, and compassion. The outcomes of these policies will profoundly influence America's identity and ILUs in the years to come. Stay informed. Stay engaged.